This plant needs bright indirect sunlight. Well,
what the hell does that mean?
Hello, fellow plant weirdos. It's your girl, Carmiel Marceline. If you are new to the channel, hey, welcome to the family. We unabashedly hyperfixate on plants here. And what happens if you are new to plants? What if you don't even know where to start? You're like, oh my gosh, I want to add some beautiful greenery, but where do I begin? Well, don't worry, because in this awesome mini-series, I'm going to explain different plant concepts as if you were 5. So basically for non-planty people. Today we are talking about houseplant sunlight, because let's be real, I'm sure you've probably walked into Home Depot, Lowe's, or even your local nursery, and there are little tags that say, this plant needs bright indirect sunlight. Well, what
the hell does that mean?
I'm gonna tell you. First, let's talk about sunlight. Sunlight is food for plants. It helps them grow and thrive and survive, similar to how food helps us grow. But not all plants need the same amount of sunlight. Similar to humans, right? We don't need the same exact food as maybe your neighbor or someone on the other side of the world. So why do plants need different amounts of sunlight? It all comes down to their natural habitat, where they grew up. If a plant grew up underneath a canopy or tons of shade from all these trees, then they don't need direct sunlight. Similar to if we as humans grew up in Antarctica, right? Not like people actually live there, but if you grew up there, you'd probably be used to really, really cold temperatures. Let's break down the 3 different types of sunlight that you'll usually find on your plant care's instructions. We're going to do this using the illustration of a room with a window. The closer you are to the window, the more bright and direct that sunlight is for you, right? Because you're more exposed to it. Windows that have bright and direct sunlight are usually south-facing or west-facing, and it's usually within 2 to 3 feet of that window. Plants such as cacti and succulents do best under this type of light. They thrive on it. They want hours and hours of it. And no matter how much sunlight they get, they never get sunburned or shrivel up or get dehydrated. It's as if they're protected and have sunblock. But the further away from the window you go, the less intense that sunlight is. And that's where we get to bright indirect light. And this is usually within 5 feet of your window. Usually, if you have an east-facing window, you have bright indirect sunlight. And plants such as philodendrons, anthuriums, syngoniums thrive off of this light because they love having some amount of direct sunlight, but not too much. They can't handle prolonged direct sunlight exposure, probably because in the wild, they live on the ground underneath canopies of trees. So imagine yourself, right? Like you go to the beach on a really hot day. You could probably be outside for a couple of hours, but you definitely can't be out there for 12 to 15. And the last one is low light. And that is when your plant is maybe 7 feet away from the window, or if you have north-facing windows. And I say low light, and I don't say no light, because every plant, similar to us as humans, need light, right? We can tolerate limited amount of light, like we don't have to go and be outside for 12 hours every day, but we still need the vitamin D. And this you can think of your pothos. Like your pothos will probably not have as big leaves if you put it in an area with minimal sunlight. There you have it. That is houseplant sunlight explained to you as if you were 5. I'm hoping this was helpful if you're just starting new on your plant journey. If you are, I'm so excited for you because we love plants over here. If there are additional topics that you're curious about, I do have a couple on my list. Let me know down below. I'd love to do a video that you're interested in. Also, if you made it to the end of this, comment the word sunny to let me know. If you liked today's video, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified every single time I post, ring that bell. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks for spending it with me, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Until then, bye!